Phil from MOTO-MATE, and today I want to talk to you about the Global Eagle X6 Plus and Pro dash camera systems. The cameras are basically the same. There's one unique feature which I'll come to in a minute, but the cameras are 1080p Full HD front and rear, so the lenses are there. The lenses are IP67 sealed, so they are effectively submersible, so therefore rain, dust, etc. is not getting in, and a reliable system there from the weather. The lens come with mounting brackets which allow you to either drill a small hole through, say, a number plate hanger and bolt through behind, or also in the pack are L brackets which will fit to the mounting bracket, and then you can use that slot there to pick up on one of the bolts on the bike, so you don't need to drill your bike. Gives you the options. The brackets are multi-adjustable, so you can rotate the lens forwards, backwards, left and right, and also orientate that way. So however they're mounted, wherever they're mounted on the bike, you should be able to make sure that the video image is vertically aligned and looks good. The memory card capacity for the system is 128 gigabytes, which will give you 9 hours of recording front and rear, and is located in the DVR under a little rubber flap goes in there. So the DVR mounts under the seat or behind a panel somewhere where it's out of the worst of the weather, and is easy to get to should you want to remove the memory card, etc. The DVR also mounts on a mounting plate, so making it easier to get to the memory card. You can just unmount it, swivel it out the way, get to the memory card, and then just lock it back on, rather than having it bonded or cable tied into the bike permanently. The connectors are all circular sealed connectors, so again making sure that the weather can't get into them and keep the system reliable. The unit is powered by a DC converter, so it takes the 12 volts of your bike's electrical system and converts that to 5 volts for the operating system for the camera. Electrically, the installation is very simple. It's 2 terminals to the battery, so positive, negative, and then there's a yellow wire which picks up on an ignition live. So that just senses there's 12 volts on that wire, switches the camera on, and then when you turn the ignition off, that goes to 0, camera turns off. So therefore, you don't have to remember to charge any batteries, it just starts and stops with the bike. If you have a bike with an accessory controller with a spare port, or if you have a KTM, for instance, you can put the red and the yellow wire together and power them directly from that accessory port, or in the KTM's case, ACC2. The system draws about half an amp, so there's no real electrical load on the bike's wiring. The multifunction switch goes somewhere conveniently close to the handlebar, so on a 3M mount. So this incorporates the microphone, so you can have an audio trail of what's happening if you're stopped by the roadside, etc. Also, if you press it once, it will pause the recording. Press it twice, it will take a still image through the front and rear cameras, and if you press and hold it for 10 seconds, it will format the memory card, which is a nice feature because you can do that then without having to get your phone, connect the app to the camera, and then go through the menus of the format. So it's a nice, quick and simple system. Any recording system will need the card formatting regularly. The recommendation is typically once a month, so if you're regularly using it. So it just makes that very simple and easy. And then the difference between the two systems is all in the GPS antenna. This is the GPS antenna for the X6 Plus, and this is a generic GPS antenna that just provides the map data, so location, speed, coordinates, etc. for the video file. And for the X6 Pro, it does exactly the same. However, this is a visual display, and incorporated into the GPS antenna here are all the fixed GPS coordinates for all the fixed speed cameras in the UK. So as you come towards a camera, it will light up, and then as you get closer, it counts down. And then there's a red LED indicator on each end telling you whether it's on the left or right side. So that is a nice feature if you're using it, but bear in mind if you're using a phone for navigation or a GPS satellite navigator such as TomTom or Garmin, then you've got that detail already. So if you don't need that information, then you just need the plus system, and that is all there is to it.